Heading to operational area. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions. Understood. On the scene. Listening.
Ready. Awaiting instructions? Will do. Task completed.
New orders received.
On the move.
Task.
Ready. Entering vehicle. Arrived at destination.
Listening. Understood. Listening. Returning to base. Returning to base. Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
On the move. Listening.
On the scene. Listening. Returning to vehicle.
Arrived at destination. Ready.
Ready. Destination confirmed. Will do.
Awaiting instructions. Listening. Destination confirmed. On the scene.
Listening. On the move. Taking damage. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Listening. On my way. Awaiting instructions. Moving out. Task completed. Listening. Got it.
Listening. Returning to... Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting...
An emergency has been completed.
Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Ready. Got it. Understood. Returning to base.
On the move.
On the move.
Arrived. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Awaiting instructions. Got it.
Awaiting instructions. Crew return. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed. New orders received.
On the move. Heading to operational area. On the move. On the scene. Can't do... Listening.
Wind direction change. East.
Got it. Understood. Taking damage. Arrived at Ready. Vehicle on the move. Will do. On the scene. Heading to operational area. Task completed. Awaiting instruct. Got it. Arrived at destination.
Listening. Got it.
Task complete. Ready. Returning to base. List. Returning to base. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. On the move.
On the move.
Arrived at red.
Listening. Understood.
Listening.
Awaiting instruct. Will do. Arrived at destination. Task completed. Ready.
Listening. Will do.
Ready. Entering vehicle.
Task completed. On the move. Awaiting returning to base.
Task completed.
On the scene.
Task completed. Ready. Return.
New orders received.
On the move. Entering vehicle. Returning to vehicle. On. Awaiting instruction.
Ready. Understood. Listening. Returning to base. Heading to the operational area. Task completed.
Listening. Will do. Heading to operational area. Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Understood. Arrived at listening.
Ready. Understood. Heading to the operational area.
Task completed.
Arrived at
Awaiting. Returning to vehicle.
returning to base.
Task. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to vehicle.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Got it. I'm under attack. I'm under attack. Heading to operational area.
Heading to the operational area.
Arrived at destination.
Okay.
Awaiting
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Arrived at destination. Ready.
Ready. Will do. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Recalling.
Crew, return. On the move.
Returning to base.
Returning to base.
On the move.
On the scene.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. On the scene. Listening.
Awaiting instructions. Understood. Task completed.
Ready. Entering vehicle.
Task completed. Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Taking damage. On the scene.
Listening. Understood.
Listening.
Take it.
Returning to base.
On the scene. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Will do. I can't do that.
Listening. Will do. Taking damage. Taking damage. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
Taking damage. On the move. Ready. Returning to vehicle. Awaiting.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. On the scene. Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Got it. Understood. Taking damage. Task completed. Can't do that. Task completed. Taking damage. Returning to base.
Returning to base.
Heading to operational area.
Awaiting instructions.
Arrived at destination. On the move. Awaiting. Understood. Taking damage. On the scene. Ready. Got it. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Taking damage.
Ready. Understood.
Awaiting
Listening. Got it. Taking damage. Task completed.
New orders received.
Task completed. Listening. Returning to base.
Listening. Entering vehicle.
Task completed. On the move. Heading to the operational area. Returning to base. Arrived at... Await. Returning to base.
Returning to base. I can't... Unable
An
to
emergency
comply.
has been completed.
Dropping off.
Understood. Will do.
On the move. Heading to the operational area. On the scene.
Awaiting will do. I'm under attack.
List.
Ready. Got it. On the move. Awaiting instructions. Understood. Ready. Will do. On the scene. I can't listen.
Ready. Understood.
Task completed. Listening. Returning to vehicle.
Returning to base. Listening.
Awaiting instructions. Understood. Got it.
Task completed. On the move. Heading to operational area. On the scene. Awaiting instruction. Moving out. Destination confirmed. Arrived at destination. On. Ready. Vehicle on the move. Listening. Moving out. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
On the move.
Ready. Waiting instructions. Listening. Moving out.
Ready. Will do. Understood. On the move.
Ready.
Ready. Vehicle. Destination confirmed. Ready. Can't. Listening. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
Await.
Ready. Understood. Arrived at. Ready. Returning to base. Task completed. Awaiting instruction. Will do. Ready. Got it. Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Got it.
Ready. Listening.
Listening. Returning to vehicle.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Heading to operational area.
Ready. Vehicle on the move. Destination confirmed.
On the...
Returning to base. On the move. Listening. Will do. Task completed. Listening. On the scene.
Ready. Entering vehicle. Returning to vehicle.
Awaiting got it.
Listening. Got it.
Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
On the move. Task completed. Awaiting. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instructions. On the scene. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Understood.
Returning to base.
Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instruction. Will do. Task completed.
Listening. Entering vehicle. Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Listen. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Task completed. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Returning to base.
Arrived at. Listening. Will do.
On the scene.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
Ready. On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Arrived at destination.
On the scene. Awaiting understood.
On the move. Arrived at destination.
Ready. Will do.
Listening. Understood.
Awaiting understood.
Task awaiting. Returning to base.
List. Returning to base.
Task listening. Returning to base.
On the move. On the move. On the scene.
Listening. Understood.
On list.
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
Listening. Entering vehicle.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
Heading to operational area. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Understood. On the scene.
On the move. Ready. Entering. Returning to vehicle.
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
On the.
Ready. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. Listening. Understood.
Listening. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting.
Listening. Understood. Got it. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready.
Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Returning to vehicle.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Wind direction change. East.
Heading to operational area. On the move. On the move. Returning to base.
Returning to base.
On the scene.
Can't do.
Awaiting instructions.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Understood. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
On the move. Task completed. Listening. Understood. Awaiting. Got it.
On the scene. On the scene.
Li-
Ready.
Ready. Got it.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Got it.
Task completed. Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Will do.
Task completed.
On the move.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed. Task completed.
Arrived at
Can't do
destination.
that.
Awaiting.
Listening. Got it. Listening. Ready. Returning to base.
Listening. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Listening. Ready.
Ready. Entering vehicle.
Listening. Understood.
Awaiting it. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. Task completed. Awaiting instruction. Entering vehicle. Arrived at destination.
Ready. Will do.
Ready. Listening. Returning to base.
Await. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to vehicle.
Awaiting returning to base.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move. Heading to operational area. On the move. Arrived at destination. Ready. Vehicle on the move. Moving out. Got it. Taking damage. On the scene. Awaiting instructions. Will do. Listening. Understood. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination. Got it. Awaiting returning to base. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Will do. Taking damage. Taking damage. Heading to operational area. On the scene. Understood. Taking damage. Arrived at destination. Got it. Task completed. Will do. Listening. Understood. Ready. Got it. Task. Will do. On the scene. Awaiting understood. Listening. Got it. Arrived at destination.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready.
New orders received.
Ready. Awaiting instructions. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Ready. Will do.
On the scene.
Listening. Got it. Entering danger zone. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Entering the... Awaiting instructions. Arrived at destination.
Entering the danger zone.
Ready.
Arrived at destination.
Task completed. Understood. Listen. Got it. Entering danger zone. Entering danger zone. Listening. Returning. Returning to base. Task completed.
Heading to the operational area.
Heading to operational area.
Entering the danger zone. Listening. On the scene.
Ready. Listening. Entering returning to vehicle. Entering danger zone.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base. Heading to the operational area.
Listening. Understood. Listening. Return.
Ready. Returning to vehicle.
Entering the danger. Ready. Moving out. Returning to base.
On the move. Ready.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling crew. Entering the... Await.
Ready. Will do.
Listen. Returning to base.
Heading to the operational area.
On the move.
On the scene. Awaiting.
Awaiting got it. On the scene.
Awaiting instruct. Understood.
Task completed.
Entering the danger zone.
Heading to operational area. Listening. Got it.
Task completed.
Entering danger zone.
Waiting. Understood.
Task completed. Await. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting instruction.
Listening. Task completed.
New orders received.
Ready.
Ready. Entering vehicle. Returning to vehicle.
Entering vehicle. Ready. Returning to base.
Ready. Returning to base.
Listening.
Awaiting instruct. Will do.
On the move.
Task.
Heading to operational area. Taking damage. Ready. Listening. Oh, destination confirmed. Arrived. Moving out. Taking ready. Understood. Listening. Will do. Returning to base.
Listen. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. On the scene. Understood.
Heading to operational area.
Listening. Destination confirmed. Returning to base.
Taking damage. Arrived at destination.
On the move. Will do. Heading to operational area. Listening. Got it.
Awaiting instructions. Ready. Destination confirmed.
On the scene. Awaiting understood. Will do. Ready. Returning to base. Task completed. Heading to awaiting instructions. Task completed.
Listening. Moving out.
Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Arrived at destination.
Will do.
Ready. On this.
Ready. Got it.
Awaiting instructions.
Heading to the operational area. On the scene. Ready. Vehicle on the move. Returning to base.
Heading to operational.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Ready.
Listening. Will do.
Ready.
Ready. Entering vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. On the scene. Listening. Will do. Awaiting instruction.
New orders received.
Understood. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
On the scene.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Returning to vehicle. Ready. Entering vehicle.
Task completed. Listening. Returning to base. Ready.
Task completed.
Entering vehicle.
Awaiting instructions. Got it? Can't do that.
Listening.
Listening. On the move. Ready. Returning to base. On the move.
Awaiting returning to base.
Awaiting Understood. On the scene. Heading to operational area.
Ready. Got it.
New orders received.
Arrived at destination.
Listening.
Task completed.
On the move.
Await. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Got it.
Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Entering.
Awaiting Understood. Returning to...
Awaiting instruction.
Listening. Will do.
Heading to operational area. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination. Listen. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Got it.
On the move. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the scene.
List. Returning to vehicle. Task completed. Ready. Will do.
Task completed. Listening. Returning to vehicle. Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
On the move.
Under fire. Under fire.
Under vehicle on the move.
Listening. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Moving out. On the scene.
Ready. Understood. Ready. Under fire.
Awaiting got it. Ready. Will do. List. Understood.
Heading to operational area. On the scene.
Listening.
Listening. Will do. Ready. Understood.
Ready. Returning to vehicle. Entering. Awaiting instruction. Returning to vehicle. Entering vehicle. Returning to. Entering vehicle. Listening. Returning to base.
Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. On the move. On the scene. Heading to operational area. Taking damage. Arrived at destination.
Listening.
On the scene. Destination. Got it. Awaiting. Will do.
Red. Returning to base.
Listening. Understood. Heading to the operational area.
New orders received.
Task completed. Arrive. On the move. Taking damage. Task completed. On the scene. Listening. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Got it. Returning to base. Taking damage.
On the move. On the scene.
Awaiting. Will do. On the move. Heading to the operational area.
Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to vehicle. Entering vehicle. Taking damage.
Returning to base.
Arrived at destination. Listening.
Awaiting will do.
Task completed. Awaiting instructions.
I'm under attack.
Returning to base. On the move. Taking damage. On the scene. Moving out. Will do.
I need support. I need support.
One of your units requires medical attention. Wind direction change. East.
Listening. On the move. Ready. Taking damage. Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions. Will do. Task completed. Listening. Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Chaos level critical.
Heading to operational area. Taking damage. Task arrived at destination. Understood.
On the move. Arrived at destination.
Listening. Will do. Task completed.
New orders received.
Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Vehicle on the move.
Ready.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination. On the move. Ready. Destination confirmed. Understood. On the scene. Listening. Will do. Awaiting got it. Ready.
Team Spirit Boost activate. New orders received.
Task completed. Awaiting. Returning to base. Ready. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instruction. Understood. Listening. Vehicle on the move. Arrived at destination. Will do. Got it. Ready. Understood. Will do. Returning to base. Taking damage. Awaiting. Got it. On the move. Ready. Taking damage. Unable to... Understood.
Ready.
Taking damage. On the scene.
Wind direction change. South.
Got it. I'm under attack. Can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
One of your units requires medical attention.
Ready. Heading to operational area. On the move. Taking damage. Awaiting instruction. Understood. Taking damage. On the scene. On the move. Ready. Returning to base. On the scene. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instructions. Will do. Arrived at destination. Listening. Got it. Heading to operational area. Task completed. Ready. Returning to base. Returning to base. Taking damage. On the move. Arrived at destination.
Listening. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Understood.
Task completed.
Listening. Got it.
Listen. Returning to base.
On the move. Heading to operational area. On the scene.
Heading to operational area.
Oh,
Awaiting understood.
listening.
Ready. Will do. On the scene.
Ready. Returning to vehicle.
Task completed. Task completed.
Entering vehicle.
Ready. Returning to base.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
Listening. Got it.
Returning to base.
On the move.
An emergency has been completed.
On the scene.
Awaiting it. Got it. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instructions. Got it.
Listening. Returning to vehicle.
Returning to base.
Task. Await. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Arrived at... Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Will do.
Listening.
Ready. Returning to vehicle.
Returning to base. Heading to operational area. On the sea.
Listening. Understood. Will do. Awaiting instructions. Got it.
Awaiting instruction. Will do. On the move. On the...
Listening. Task completed. Await. Returning to base.
Task completed. Listen. Got it.
Ready.
Ready. Understood. Task completed. Listening. Entering vehicle. Returning to vehicle.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to vehicle. Listening. Got it.
On the move.
On the move. Awaiting returning to base.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Got it. Ready. Understood. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Task complete.
Heading to the operational area.
Await. Understood.
Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting returning to vehicle.
Returning to base.
Returning to base.
Task completed.
On the move. Task completed. List. Entering vehicle. On the scene. On the scene. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Returning to base. I can't...
Listening. Understood.
Awaiting and... Returning to vehicle. Returning to vehicle.
Task completed.
On the move. On the move.
Arrived. Listening. Moving out. Will do.
Listening.
Ready.
Ready. Crew, return. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Got it. Vehicle on the move. Ready. Moving out. Arrived at destination. Destination confirmed. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. On the scene.
Listening. Returning to... Ready. Got it.
Awaiting instructions. Entering vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Heading to the operational area.
Task completed.
On the move.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the scene. Awaiting
An
instruction.
emergency has been completed.
Setting down.
Got it.
Setting. Ready.
I'm under attack. Listening.
New orders received.
Heading to the operational area.
On the move. Task completed. Awaiting. Returning to vehicle.
Arrived at destination. Return. Ready.
Ready. Returning to vehicle.
Returning to base. Unable.
An emergency has been completed.
Dropping off crew.
Understood.
Ready. Understood.
I'm under attack.
Got it. Heading to the operational area. Ready.
Task completed. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination. Listening. Entering vehicle. Return. Entering vehicle. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Returning to base. Ready. On the scene.
On the scene. Ready.
Awaiting and returning to vehicle.
Returning to base.
Listening.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Listen.
Ready. Got it. Awaiting instruction. Will do. Arrived at that. Listen.
Listening. Got it. Heading to operational area. On the move.
Heading to operational area.
On the scene.
Listening.
On the list.
Ready. Understood.
Task complete.
Will do.
Ready. Got it.
Ready. Entering vehicle. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Got it. Awaiting instruction. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed. Task completed. Listening. Will do.
Ready. Got it.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Task completed. Task completed. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. Ready. Entering vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base.
On the...
Listening. Understood.
On the move.
Task completed.
Task completed. Ready.
New orders received.
Returning to vehicle.
Returning to base.
Returning to base. Awaiting vehicle on the move. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
On the seat. Ready.
Ready. Will do.
Listening. Got it. Heading to operational area. On the move. Listening. Will do. Awaiting. Understood. Task completed.
Await. Returning to base.
Ready. Got it. Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Listening. Awaiting instruct. Will do. Ready. Understood. Arrived at destination. On the move. Listening. Got it. Awaiting. Will do. Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instructions.
Task
An emergency has been completed.